Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight with Retro Crypto. Yeah, you see those bubbles behind me. It's looking pretty bad right now. But I know we'll be fine. It'll all work out. But before we go into the market and what's going on with Hex, I need you guys to do me a favor. I need some subscribers. I'm at 487 subscribers. I only need 13 more subscribers, and I'll hit that magic number of 500. YouTube will start pumping in more traffic to my channel. The channel will grow. The news about Hex will get out there. So I'm asking you guys to do me a favor. If you have not subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button. You have no idea how much I'll appreciate this. And while you're at it, if you haven't subscribed and you don't want to subscribe, at least hit that like button. That'll trigger the YouTube search engine algorithm, and it'll start sending me more traffic. All right, but you have no idea how much I appreciate that. And I know you're sick of every YouTuber saying the same thing, but it really does matter. All right, now let's take a look at this market. Oh, sorry, one more thing. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet who loves cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any financial decisions. All right, now let's get going. All right, you see crypto bubbles is all red. It looks horrible right now. It was great. It was looking super great. But what happened is, take a quick look. Hex is currently sitting at 21 cent. But you see what happened in the market, the overall crypto market just did a serious down pullback. Now this is the entire crypto market, so this is everything put into one bundle, and it's the full market cap. So there's well, it was 2 trillion. We're at 1.897 trillion, but it did a significant pullback from 2.007 trillion. So that riff in Bitcoin caused this, and everything's pulled back. Now, if you go to Bitcoin, I have drew this wedge earlier in the day, and you can see it bounced above it, but then it got snatched right back into the wedge, and now it's sucked below it. So it's not really making sense. But one thing's for sure, this wedge, it won't decide what it's going to do. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Bitcoin turns around and starts going back up. All right. Now, as Richard Hart said, he predicted that it was at the top. Nobody really knows. Um, but Richard Hart's a heck of a lot smarter than me, but nobody really knows what's going to happen. Now, right here, you see with the Bitcoin again, with the Bollinger Bands, you can see where it got sucked back down. So right now, the Bollinger Band is like, it's almost doing the impossible, which is passing the Bollinger Band. It shouldn't pass it. It's very underbrought right now. All right, so you look here with Bitcoin. This now, remember, everything I'm showing you now is going to affect when I go into the hex charts here. You look at Bitcoin right here. Bitcoin is dropped down to a serious line of resistance right here. It's a key line of resistance. Let's see if I can make this bigger so you really see it here. It's a key line of resistance that is holding it at 40,000. What is that? 40,633, and that's where it's holding out at. Hopefully, it doesn't drop past that, because the next point will be at about 39.6 roughly. And then if it does not hold at 39.6, Bitcoin next line of resistance, I'm backing up here, is going to be somewhere back here, but it's going to be a significant drop. I would say that it's going to drop down to like 37, 38. So we really don't want to pull back, because you know what, that it's going to cause a lot of scare, and people are just going to start selling, and the market's going to drop, even though cryptocurrency is here to stay, and it's a goofiness. But the world is an unpredictable place. A lot of things going on. Russia just did a release that they are going to outlaw crypto, which we know they're not going to, or should I say ban, outlaw, ban, same thing. Another country just did something, but there's a lot going on. Let's see here. And you notice I never bring up China. How many times have they banned crypto? What a joke. All right, let's see. Now we're going to jump into hex charts. This is what we want to talk about here. All right, you see this key line of resistance right here. Hex did break it on the 20th, and then it got sucked back down. So right now we're sitting at 21 cents. And honestly, comparing Hex to the rest of the market, Hex is looking decent, to tell you the truth. And to be and on top of that, Hex is very good. I'm gonna put this on a 4 hour real quick here. Hex is really good about doing well when the rest of the market tanks. So yeah, initially it's going to follow the market down, but Hex always turns around and actually does better. So I don't. Sometimes I kind of hope the bear market really kicks in if it is a bear market, because HEX will do great in the bear market. People, once the initial scare is over, they're going to pump the money right into it like they did last time. You come over here. I drew this line of resistance here, and man, it's still following this downtrend, guys. So without a doubt, HEX is in a downtrend. Look how it's staying beneath this line of resistance here perfectly on this downtrend. So it's continuing the downtrend. And like I said, until you guys see it go past this 50% mark, it won't be in the I won't consider it bullish at all. It needs to go past this mark on this Fibonacci retracement for even consider it bullish, which is at 27 cents. And on a Bollinger Band with HEX, HEX actually is showing, well, it was on the overboard side, but right now it's sitting right in the middle. But compared to the rest of the market, I think HEX is doing pretty good right now, guys, to be honest. The MACD chart, which does lag behind the market, is still showing HEX in a bullish trend, which is important. It's starting to lighten up right here, though, as you can see, but it's definitely still in the bullish trend. And we're going to jump over to PulseX. PulseX is now at, make sure this is up to date, $941,495,237. That is absolutely amazing, guys. Now, if you do try to, not try, if you want to take part in sacrificing a PulseX, it's going to be $1.80 for every 10,000 points. So, and it's going to keep ticking up. So don't wait. If you want to do it, get in. With PulseChain, I was actually doing right to the last minute. But I'm glad I made that decision because it's going to work out very well for me. I have very high hopes for PulseChain. And a little bit of hopium and a little bit, because I spend a lot of time on Twitter. I stare through the tweets. I'm always in those tweets. And I've been noticing, like, I'm pretty sure PulseChain is about to go live, but I have nothing to base it on. I've seen some tweets that makes me think in the next 30 days, without a question, it's ready to go. But it's also hopium because I've been waiting forever for it. Other projects are live now, like Cardano's Smart Chain. They got their smart contracts working. SunnySwap just went active today. They're having problems and all, but I truly believe that PulseChain is going to have a niche that, without a doubt, that's going to fit perfectly. Because Ethereum, in my opinion, it was a great beginning, but it failed again, and it's time for something new. But anyway, guys, I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I didn't want to, because I really don't feel there's too much more to talk about other than the same things over and over again. So here we are, a little bit of a pullback on the market, but I think HEX is actually doing fairly well considering what everybody else is doing, and we'll have to see what happens. So please remember to subscribe. Put me over that 500 mark, please. I'm begging you. And hit that like button. Until next time, stay happy, stay blessed, and most important, stay profitable, or at least break even.